Hello, beautiful people. It's been a while, and it's about time to share an update on our lives here on the land of slow living. We had the pleasure of welcoming some friends and family this past summer to come stay at our home and spend time together. The last one to visit was my good friend Evelyn, who stayed over for 3 weeks. Together we started sowing seeds for growing plant starts for the autumn garden. Lots of kales, cabbages and beets mainly. This time of year there is plenty of homegrown food to enjoy from the homestead, and sometimes we even have meals that we've grown entirely ourselves. Jonas has been away for a few days a week this past summer to help friends with their renovation project, so things are moving forwards much slower here on our own homestead. He managed to build a new rabbit tractor. After some windy weather we went out and collected seaweed from the beach. Seeing the Baltic Sea is always refreshing when you're used to living in a small open space in the forest. Me and Evelyn both don't have good eyesight, so we decided to grab every possibility to do some eye-relaxing exercises together. We spent time working in the garden together. I decided it might be a good idea to widen my growing beds and make the grass pathways a bit smaller, so I can grow more in a smaller surface area. The goats really have asked so much time and attention this past summer. One of the neighbors has sown a field of flowers for his honeybees, and for a month straight our goats were pretty obsessed with trying to get there to eat from the plants. So always someone had to keep an eye out on them and kind of follow them around, which felt like a huge waste of time. On the other hand, because my friend was here, we had a great time just chatting and watching the evening sun rays over the treetops.
Daar gaan we. Natuurlijk we ineens heel ver weg gaan. Gaat erover, hè?
Hey, Debke. Hey, Debke.
Meanwhile, onions and garlic have been harvested from the garden. We're weaving the garland so we can hang it inside to harden off. The dry springtime and early summer made us prioritize installing some rainwater collection. The containers are connected with each other, and now I can access the water via the tap or plug in a garden hose if necessary. Jonas has started on a new small structure once again. At the moment we're just focusing on getting the timber frame structures up and the roofs on top. So most of the finishing will probably happen next springtime.
What?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
By like
There has been a huge focus this year from spending most of our time building up the homestead to maintaining what already is. The garden, animals, guest house and household chores take up a huge chunk of my energy, and what's left I'm putting in running a small art business, so there is less time for creating new infrastructure or other projects. It really is harvesting time here on the homestead. I'm spending a lot of time in the kitchen, focusing on making enough tomato, vegetable sauces to last us throughout the winter. I also plan to ferment a lot, mainly carrots, kohlrabis and cabbages, as those are my favorites. Jonas started on the second timber frame building that will be used as a storage space for the root vegetables. The structure will also be used to put a second array of solar panels on top. After a long dry period, we finally got some rain. But then, more rain, and it didn't really stop being wet for weeks and weeks, making everything luscious green again. But now it was a bit too much. I spent quite some time making and packaging orders for Woodcut prints this summer. With this I wanted to say a huge thank you in case you support this channel by buying my art. It's very much appreciated.
So I was sent to a French, and I just didn't. I could not do the French system.
I also started a new woodblock project, which took me many months to finish with the bits of pieces of time and energy here and there in the day. This one is called Kurisaari Spa Tower. Kurisaari is our local town, and it is home to this beautiful castle. So in honor of the castle and the spa tradition of this island, I made a spa house out of the castle tower, which in a sense is also a greenhouse.
Ago, and ideally,
What I should really be doing is writing more. What?
the best way of expressing this very complicated idea. And
The water surrounding the tower is a natural swimming area, and inside there are hot tubs, a sauna, showers and a bar area with a view over the Baltic Sea. Fruit-producing vines and plants give some extra atmosphere inside.
it's always no, it doesn't matter. It's made up. 5 more minutes is fine, right? In the big scheme of things, I won't care about this. I remember my wife said to me one time, this is a great question or a great old thing about it. I said she was frustrating me. And she's
As our other chickens are getting old or are already eaten by the fox, we decided to welcome 4 new laying hens on the homestead. And our mama rabbit blessed us with a new litter of baby bunnies. She had 14 babies in total, but 8 survived, and they are thriving now. The seedlings I've sown with Evelyn are ready to go into the garden beds.
Ja. Zit het normaal rond. Ja, ga ik even maar aan die kant.
Die dat ze content is.
I discovered blight in the garden, something I have never had to deal with before. Perhaps it is the prolonged wet weather that helped it thrive. I tried to save the tomatoes by taking them inside to ripen, and also cut down all the potato plants.
Little napkins.
It's time to make a first test print of the new wood block.